Hey everybody. So I had a customer request this sign here today, so I drew it up and it actually gave me another idea for another door hanger. So I actually had designed it a while ago. I had it all done up, just about ready to start applying some tool paths. For whatever reason I clicked on this little X up here, which actually closes the file down, and I didn't realize that. I lost my file without saving it. So I'm gonna do it again, and I figured why not just make a video. So let's go ahead and start a new one. So I'm gonna open a new file up. Now this is going to be another Canada themed door hanger, so if you're not in Canada, I'm sorry about that, but the principles apply, same as designing anything else. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my little maple leaf. Hopefully I can find it. So this was this morning, so this isn't fresh in my mind, so this might take a little bit longer, but there it is. We'll get it done. Okay, that's too big. Again, these sizes, I've done this, so we might do a little bit of resizing and some rejigging, but okay, so here's my idea. I'm gonna take a circle, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy and paste this maple leaf around this circle. So if we go up here to this guy here, which is called the paste along the curve, I'm going to select my two items. I'm going to select my maple leaf and then my circle, and number of copies is going to be 6, and there we go. Okay, so that's not exactly what I want. I want to have them just barely touching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control Z, and I'm going to change the size of my circle. Let's try 7 inches. Try it again. Still not enough. Try this guy one more time. Still not enough. Let's try 8 inches. That looks weird. Still not quite what I want. Let's go 8.5. There's probably a way to do this. Instead of guessing, but that's the way I'm doing it. There, that's what I want right there. Okay, let's just move this guy over. I'm going to keep my circle just in case I need that again. Okay, all the tips are touching. I'm just going to weld these together. Ungroup them. Vector weld. Now that is one file, one vector. I'm just going to group these together, make it easier. Okay, so that's the center of my idea. My door hangers, I'm going to make this guy 22 inches. Oops, that's wrong. Alright, delete that part. So these door hangers are I'm going to make this one 22 inches. Alright. Offset the interior 1.5 inwards. Looks good. And I'm going to make my little hanger here. And this is to hang it on the door. I9 on my keyboard does nothing. But I have to go up to the menu for whatever reason. I don't use it a whole lot, so I don't get too worried about it, but I've had a couple people ask me how come I don't use some of the shortcuts, and that is why. Could be my keyboard, could be the settings I have it under. I haven't actually looked into it. Okay, so here's my idea. These guys are going to go in the middle. Okay, so there's our leaves in our circle. The next thing we're going to need to do is the bars for the text. So I normally just start with a bar. I make them, let's go here, normally about 1/2 inch. Make that 21 inches. I will simply just copy and paste. Use my arrow key to move that down. There's no set size, so I'll just eyeball this to see what it looks like. And we'll go from there. So I'm just going to eyeball it again in the center of my file. Do this a little bit bigger. Yeah, that should work. Now we need some text. So we'll do Canada. Transform that. So this is where it can get kind of overwhelming and confusing. Not so much that it's difficult. You've got a lot of stuff to stare at. So what I might do is I'll bring my text over here. I'll clean up this vector with what I want. It's actually a good idea. What I'll do is I will make a separate file altogether. Rather than trimming all these, having a vector with the word Canada, I will trim this, leave the middle blank, and then I'll save that as a separate file. That way, if somebody wants to put something else in this door hanger, it's a 5-minute fix, and I've got another item to sell. So let's go clean this up and make this a usable file. My favorite trim tool, and we'll just start snipping away. So now we don't need the middle of this because this is where the words are going to go. And we don't need anything touching the bar. Sometimes I go left to right, sometimes I will just do one part at a time. It just keeps it visually, it keeps it a little easier. You can't do left to right, whatever works. There's no right, there's no wrong. We're making this up as we go. Okay, so we need to join our leaves. Sometimes when you do it part by part, you won't forget one thing, because a lot of times I'll have so many little things to trim that I'll end up forgetting something. So sometimes, obviously looking here, I'm trying to trim this middle part out. Not working. I will just go to my node editing tool. I will select this, grab this node and just bring it down. Oh, not that node. Bring the node, oh, did it again. I'll just make sure that there's an overlap there. Now it knows knows there's an intersection, make sure you get your little tip, because if you don't, it will not like that. Okay, it's to the bottom. There. And like I said, I'm going to save this as a separate file altogether. This will be one of the files, the door hangers that I offer. Somebody can put their name in there, they can put whatever they want in there. It could be welcome. So I will just save this. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's pretty easy. Let's put Canada in here. Let's start trimming away. Mark. Oh, ungroup. And trim. So I'll go and cut this out, and I'll put this in the video just so you guys can kind of see what the end result was, but it should be pretty straightforward. And like I said, this will be a new item that I can offer now once a year, or well, any time of year. But like I said, I normally, when the holidays or special occasions come once a year, I will try to develop, let's see a couple places. I'll try to develop one product, have it in my tool belt. That way the next year, I'll develop another product, so I'll have two. So yeah, I'll add this one on, and this will be for Canada Day. And let's just take a look at it in 3D. And make sure that it actually, all the vectors are correct. So I'll just do a quick, zoom in here and just take a peek, make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, I see it already. So it's frustrating sometimes when you spend a lot of time, you design something and go to design the tool path and something just won't work for you. And of course this is going to be the same. Alright, what I'm going to do here, delete this, and I'm going to cheat, and I'm just going to copy this side since they should be the same. Oops. I will just mirror this over, and then we should be done. For whatever reason, I don't know why I wasn't trimming that properly, but rather than fighting with it, I'll just steal this one. And that's it. Nobody will ever know. Alright. There we go. Now let's just take a look at simulation. Delete our waste material. That's it. I'll take it. So anyone that's interested in this, I'll put a link in my Etsy store. But it's pretty straightforward. A lot of applications just on that. So what? That took 10, 12 minutes. Another product. Boom. Alright, that's it for me. Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, here's our sign. And I got a extra little, had an idea. I'm gonna class it up a little bit. So this has got a protector peeling on it. Let's grab this. Not too bad. Here's my plan. Cut some vinyl. I'm going to stick that vinyl right in there. Here we are.